important reminder. All information and ideas are for informational purposes only and are in no way intended as medical advice or as a substitute for medical counseling. Earthshift Products, Dr. Robert Cassar, all of their partners, affiliates, and subsidiaries will not be held accountable for the use or misuse of the information presented therein. This information is not intended as medical advice. The authors, publishers, and speakers of this work are not medical doctors and do not recommend the use of mineral-deficient foods, drugs, or medicines to achieve beauty and to alleviate health challenges. Because there is always some risk involved, all persons involved with the development and distribution of this information are not responsible for any adverse effects or consequences of any kind resulting from the use or misuse of any suggestions or procedures described on our website or Earthshift Live radio talk show or therein.
Let's see. Let's go ahead and the two guys from Vegas here. I'm going to just show you just 2 seconds. Now, who wants to go ahead and participate? We've got some alcohol. I'm going to make a solution. You need a partner, okay? And you don't have to do your whole body. And you're going to do this on the side here. But I'm going to show you just a couple things because this is what you want to do at home. I do this every day. It takes about an hour. During the week, we're going to open up the Rancho for people to go through these 4-hour sessions. And tomorrow, actually, we're going to go ahead and actually find out who wants to be the first, maybe a group of 12 that want to go through. It's a 4-hour session. You basically are starting out cleaning the skin. You secondarily start to open up the skin, which, of course, is the 7 layers that's causing us to be plugged. Third, we start to go deeper into the tissue. We start to open that up. We do it through various ways. You can't force this out. These are crystals. These are cement. Remember, sulfuric acid, acetic acid, and hydrochloric acid compounds are corrosive to our bodies. Totally corrosive. Sulfuric acid, you're saying, where does it come from? Acid rain. Where does it come from? Pollution. Where does it come from? Volcanoes. It's in everything. That's the reasons why we have a lot of heavy metals. That's why I'm going. This just takes a while to get it. We have these special water machines that basically just clean water. And I see a lot of water machines out there, and I'm not saying that they're good or bad or in between, but basically I just want to strip the water down to 0.000 parts per million and start clean. I use a 5-stage RO system, reverse osmosis. This is cheap, remember guys, this is a wholesale club. You can go buy that one at Costco. I've already taken it back 3 times, it doesn't work. Okay? I don't like it. So we've found a company that's custom made us this piece. We put 5-stage RO. This is cheap because it's custom made. No brokers. No guys saying I invented it. No, this has all been invented, just putting a couple pieces together, making it economical for everybody to use. 5-stage filters that basically take the heavy metals out. Then you have a DI filter. It's a deionized filter and cartridge, and also a carbon cartridge, which takes the water down to 0.000 parts per million. We have these little meters. They're about $30 here. Everybody needs one's called a TDS meter, total dissolved solid meter, so you can check your water at your house. Los Angeles has 600 parts per million. 600 parts of junk floating around in the water. Who knows what it's at, what it is. Once you run this through this machine, what you're trying to do is strip everything out that you possibly can that's particle size. It will not touch the sulfuric acid, it will not touch the hydrochloric acid, and it will not touch the acetic acid compounds. So if everybody tells you it does, I'd say prove it to me. Lots of machines out there, I'm not saying the names, at $4,000. Okay? Remember, charlatans are everywhere. Watch out for them. And I'm not saying good or bad or anything, because there's lots of movements here. Remember, there's no silver bullet here. You've got to clean your water. You have to understand electromagnetic fields. You have to deacidify your system, remineralize your system, and actually learn this new lifestyle that other friends around you are going to actually help you instead of want to pull you back into the matrix, pull you back into their lifestyle. And remember, this lifestyle is run by microbes. Okay? It's run by microbes. Let's just show a couple of pictures just of a couple of creatures here. The reason being why we're not going to mess with these things, because check that brother out. That thing is real. You got one of those most likely. Okay? Don't think so? You're in denial. Do you think that the child molester is really molesting children? Because he's really, really got a problem, doesn't it? A person that would molest a child, you know what we'd do to one of those people. Because that's not cool. You got a problem, brother. Really a short circuit. Or how about there's a tapeworm that only can really want to infect and or pass its infection to other uninfected hosts. Okay? Remember, there's a bigger system here we can't see. Once I've removed these parasites, my energy bracket has massively changed. I don't have to eat 7 times a day. I don't have to go to bed at night, 9 o'clock. Okay? Casey knows. Look at you. Guy's a 3-4 hour sleeper. Okay? His best times when everybody's down, of course, because energy really is a bracket of how much conductivity you can do to hold it. You can charge your battery on the counter all you want with a battery charger. You know that with your car. And if it doesn't have an acid charge, throw the battery out because you put in some alkaline minerals or tap water in it. And if we know that our body's an alkaline battery, remember the car battery is acid. If you put in alkaline minerals, it kills its charge. So our body is alkaline. And if we put in acid minerals, it kills our charge. And they kick our ass. Okay? Oops, I can't see. That thing's really shining on me. Yeah, there we go. I didn't know, but you got me good. Now, does this have sound on it all? Okay. This is something I want you to watch at home. We've got about 50 videos. Look, this is all free. Remember, we didn't make these up. Well, I'm just look. We were going to do this is a motion here just to catch everybody and get everybody ignited. Remember, we're only here to expand what we do know and expand what we don't know, and all we know is that everybody's sick and running unsustainable, and us as this new participational movement are here to be able to see this problem and then how to deal with it. Check out the one on top, those little tiny dudes, the ones right there. Those are in the intestinal mucosa. Okay, don't kill these things. I can give you that. Remember, I've seen hundreds of thousands of patient visits, and all I know is that wouldn't be smart to try to make a fight with something inside you that realistically you go to the doctor, remember, and they want to start a fight. Check those things out. That's on the intestinal wall. The wall's blown up a little bit, and these things, they live in the mucus. Look at them crawling in there. They're going, those are just tiny babies. You poop out hundreds of those a day. They just don't look like that. Remember, mostly third of the poop, third of it. Look, check them all out in there. You think you're hungry? You ain't hungry. They are. Stomach goes like this. I used to get that all the time. Whoa. Okay? Remember, these things can get you out of the chair because they're hungry. And you think you're hungry. And you open up the refrigerator and you go, whoa, what am I going to eat? Or I know is what do they want to eat. And if they're yeast, mold, and fungus, they want sugar. And if they're the tapeworm, like this thing, they eat flesh. They're bloodsuckers. Okay? You eat flesh, guys, you got one. I can pretty much guarantee you, left-handed shake here, that you got one of these. Why? It's not even that you're infected because of meat. It's because these things live in a vibration, as Robin was talking to you about, and Mark was talking to you about. It doesn't make sense. They live in the lower vibrations of light, red, orange, yellow, and green. We, as optimum beings, live in green, blue, indigo, and violet. It's a tune. Look at this thing. Don't try to kill it. And if you do, that's why I was going to see where Jared was, because he went to the hospital several times. You get a handful of roundworms die inside your body there, you won't be able to poop for 3 days. And most likely, you may get some form of this gangrene, weird intestinal distress. 3 days you didn't go to the bathroom. You bowed down and went to the emergency